It's another day of body doubling. Oof. Kitty cats. And my box of donations. What is everybody up to this morning? Or yeah, it's still technically morning. I don't have the times on my clock. Our power just came back on. Of course. So resetting. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:15 a.m.
Oh no, cancel off. Don't turn a minute. Where is the clock? Oh, it's that clock. There it is. 11:15. There we go. Okay, at least we got one clock going. All right. It is kind of dark. It is very stormy. I have my sun lamp down there on the ground. If you see that, that really, really helps. Big tool for me, especially when it's nasty outside. This is my cup. If you guys have not seen it, I actually have a QR code on the bottom, but it came off. This is mine. I made this cup. It's pretty cool. I have them on, I think I have them myself. I made them for Halloween, just for ourselves, but then everybody else was like, I want one. I'm getting my water really, really hot because it gets super, super hot. These are my strawberries. They go outside, actually. I just had them in here soaking, and then I was going to put them out, but it was so rainy, I just didn't. It is a day of body doubling, for sure. So if you watch, yeah, it's like a color changing. Okay, so like I said, my sink gets so hot it's steamy. Watch. For just a second, see it's starting to reveal. So all the Harry Potter fans out there, it's like a Harry Potter inspired cup. As it is drop hot water. Hang on, I'll just get it wet. Makes it easier. See, isn't that cool? I made some shirts too like that. So it's a 3 different images. It was like for my planner covers. So you got the castle, the owl in the books, and then the castle with the cappuccino. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's one of those color changing cups that I made a while back. It's pretty sweet. I think it's sweet. Anyways, this was already clean. I pulled it out of the dishwasher. I was just showing you guys. But anywho, I have too many mugs. Anybody else with ADHD have way too many coffee mugs? Because I have too many mugs. Like, I have this one that I made, and it's color changing. So I just put it under the hot water so you guys could see. I have my Mickey. I have a lot of Disney and other ones like this one. Isn't that cool? I like it. Anywho, I need to move my Halloween and fall out of here. Still have not done that from last year. By the time I get around to it, it's going to be, it's because I like those mugs. And I like this one too. But anywho, we're doing some body doubling. So yesterday I posted it. I posted the video really, really late at night, and I probably should have just waited till this morning to post it, but I just posted it because I knew I'd forget. And I don't like the scheduling on YouTube because I did that before and it did not release my video. Nowhere near the right time. But have you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen it on TikTok. Oh, thank you. I've heard that before. Especially now that I'm older. But when I was younger, I used to get that too. Sandra Bullock. Thank you. And I get Posh Spice a lot. Or when I was younger, that was the real big one that I used to get. When I was a teenager, everyone used to call me Posh Spice because I looked like, I used to get the Victoria Beckham. My hair was really, really short, so it kind of matched. Oh, God bless you too, Bill. But anywho, ADHD. I did not take my meds today. Woo. My pharmacy has been out for a while. Jeez, mini cricket. So I have been running on no ADHD medication. So I've been all over the place, unfortunately. Oh yeah, so I posted this video yesterday about I don't know if you guys seen it on TikTok, and I haven't seen any videos on it on YouTube anywhere. That poop rule, you know, like the and not about going poop, right? But like the would you wash it if it had poop on it type thing, you know what I mean? And that's how you can determine if you should keep something or not. So it's like, is it that important that you have to keep it? If it had poop, would you wash it off? If the answer is yes, you keep it. If the answer is no, you can donate it. So I was doing that yesterday, and I actually got rid of a lot more stuff. And it was like literally stuff that I had no idea. I couldn't even think if I wanted to keep them or not. So can you guys hear me okay? I hope. I got this new mic on Temu, and I wasn't sure how well this one worked. But anywho, I did that, and I actually filled up like, there's one box there, but there's like 3 more boxes of stuff. I'm like, if there was poop on this, would I keep it? You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. So I did make a video on that, and I thought I was being clever or funny by going, how to declutter with poop, right? I just thought it was funny. I thought it was funny because that's what they were saying on TikTok, like with the titles of all those videos over there, those shorts. They were like, how to clean with. See, there is no. I have too many mugs. I need to go through these, and I know I should say if there was poop on it when I wash it, they're a mug. I would maybe. I don't even know if it was my favorite mug if I'd wash it if there was poop on it. Just because I probably would not. I just toss it. But, and I do have favorite mugs. I just need to get, my kids have mugs. I moved my tea cart into my sunroom because the baby chicks are outside. Oh, I'm a software engineer, but I just recently quit, and I am in America. I do AI. So I actually think I hid all my old videos. I used to have a bunch of videos on teaching people how to code, but now I kind of just have like an urban homestead. I quit tech, and I decided I was tired of the hustle and the bustle. I'm in America, but I'm a software engineer, so I did more like AI. I worked on ChatGPT for a little bit and some other places. And some other things, other type of AI surveillance and stuff like that. So that is what I did, as well as cloud development and architecture. Oh, I'm old. I'm old. I am old. I'm 44. Old. I'm very old. I have a teenage daughter and a little boy. It's their last day of school, so I thought I would do a live while they were at school because I'm trying to figure out how I am going to be doing that. You asked a lot of personal questions. These are some like security buzzword questions that you asking, like literally. But yeah, so I'm just doing a body doubling and talking all things ADHD while we're in here, because that is what this is for. I'm here to help people get stuff done, chit chat. Like if you have your friend in your house and you guys are cleaning, you guys are helping me clean too, because I have somebody to talk to that's not directly in front of me. So it makes it a little bit easier. Because if you were sitting in my living room, I would not be able to clean. I'd just be talking to you. My husband's an engineer as well, but he's a mechanical engineer. He does all the cool stuff. He's also a military. Well, he used to be military. Marine. He's a Marine. But yeah, so he does other things. So this is my Tupperware drawer. Bottom drawer is like mixing bowls and strainers. It's because their other cupboards are too small. Why do people not put things back correctly? Okay, good. I feel like when I unload the dishwasher, the dishes go back correctly. When my kid does it, she just throws them in random places. That's all right. That is all right. I have millions of lid. Anyone else? You buy all this Tupperware? Yes, so currently I'm a homemaker. Well, not really. I have my own company right now, so yeah. Homemaker, but I just started my own company, so it's still launching. If that's what you're talking about. But mainly a homemaker. I have a homestead. I have chickens and all kinds of things. I walked out of the view. I should have put this. I don't know how to make it do like follow me while I'm doing a live, like my gimbal normally does. But yeah, I have chickens. I have 16 chickens. I have 8 chicks, and they're mad at me right now because it's super rainy, and I won't let them because I'm teaching or making the chickens get used to each other. So you have to like separate them until they get established and stuff. So while that's happening, so I have them inside the coop, inside a pen, because it's only been a couple of days. They've been integrated with the bigger chickens, and I don't want them to get hurt. And if they are in the run with the other chickens inside that coop, it's super rainy, even though there's a roof. The run is like wire and it's blowing. So, oh no, I'm not very rich. I'm in America. It's like super expensive. No. I'm in the Midwest. I'm going to leave it at that just because, like I said, I used to be in tech. I haven't been in tech in about a year. I took a break from it. So no, not super rich. I have a tiny house. I have a tiny little house, about 1,400 square foot house. I did. Can you not hear me? It's on. Yeah, Midwest. I'm not saying which state I'm in. Just because of security. Like I said, I was in security before. You were asking a lot of questions that are like phishing words. Nothing. A lot of the people I work with are from India. Has nothing to do with that. Actually, I have quite a few good friends, Neha and everything else. They're all from India, different parts. I have some friends that are Indian that are completely vegan. I have some that are vegetarian, and I have some that eat meat. It depends on where they came from in India and what they eat. Neha, she eats meat, where I had a lot of my friends that were completely vegan. Just like my boss was from India, Nana. So half my team was from India. So I don't have any issues with, I don't have issues with anybody. Amadox? No, I haven't. Maybe. No, we didn't. If it's that's in tech, I've never heard of that. We stuck with certain, like, in company. Why did my kid not freaking empty out his dang lunchbox? That's annoying. That's annoying. I'm going to put this to the side because this is stuff the chickens can eat. And yes, I did say my chickens can eat that stuff. They like grapes and all kinds of stuff. But no, so now I just help other moms that have ADHD. No, I was actually supposed to go to India in November, but I left in July. Oh, you're from that? That's nice. Pretty big town. Oh, nice. PCS. That's cool. Yeah, I try to tell anyone on here that like comes on that we don't, there's certain, we call them phishing words, right? So you got phishing emails, people obviously fake, and you have to, because at my company, if you failed 2, you'd be suspended at work for like a month without pay. And then if you failed 3 phishing emails, it's an automatic termination. So, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I worked for a bank at a point one time in tech too, but then I went to a big tech company. Here, let's hang on. Our power just came back on. It's 11:30. 11:30 a.m. So you guys are about 2.5 hours ahead of us. But today's the 31st, so or 30th. 30th. Yes, today's the 30th. Tomorrow's the 31st. Oh my gosh. I need this. I have a gripper. Oh, thank you. I love Stitch. And then at the Stitch, if you haven't seen that movie yet, I was like terrified to go see it because I was like, if they ruin Lilo and Stitch from the original, I'll be so mad. I was not. I was very, very impressed with the live action. That was a really good remake. Just like the, oh my gosh, I can't. I have grip. I have carpal tunnel. Oh, really? Are you guys on Java 17? We were on Java 21. Oh, you've seen it too? Wasn't he so good? I love Stitch. My son is 9, and I mean, I have so many Stitch things, and this is even way before. Like, I liked Stitch when people did not like Stitch. You know what I mean? My son's newborn outfit was a Stitch outfit, so it had like the head and the thing, and then his first Halloween costume was Stitch, and I just have so many Stitch items that. Oh, see, look, here's my water bottle. That's old and is falling apart. But yeah, I'm a big Stitch fan. I also like Grogu, and it's probably because they look the same. My whole house is basically, yeah. I think I have a lot of, my house is still messy. I've been going through decluttering, but yeah, we're a big Disney. So I have like some Disney stuff up there. My whole above is like, usually those are all like vintage Disney buckets and stuff. I have popcorn buckets and stuff up there. I have a bunch in the basement too, though. My husband made me take a bunch down. But yeah, so I haven't pulled my summer out. I still had spring, but I'm currently building a Disney Lego world. So I have some things that are completed over here. Like I just finished this and then I painted them. So do you see my little tea party? And it moves, which is really cool. See? So I painted the teacups, and then oh yeah, see, look, I got. And then I built the up. I have the different Hollywood, and that's my avatar. But those aren't all full. Like some of that's Lego. I have the Disney castle I'm still building. I have all the things, right? And then there's my. I have that there. This is still messy. It's the last day of school, so I was making stickers for their teacher, and then we got them some plants. But so I'm still working on the Disney castle. It's up there. I have a bunch of different Disney stuff throughout, all mixed in. I even have like hidden light sockets or hidden Mickeys. Not that one, that just has a sticker on it. But see, so I love Disney stuff. But yeah, so I always have all kinds of random Disney stuff. Oh no, my picture fell down. It slid down. But yeah, we go to Disney all the time. And then up in the bathroom, I got the Little Mermaid theme. I need to get all of my stuff out, pretty much. But during Christmas, I have like this full-on Disney stuff. I have the monorail. My cats are all over. See, I have lots of towels and stuff down here because it's pouring And I have this little mini homestead that, so there's my dang dog. I have this dog. I have 2 dogs, but I have why is this turning around all weird? Sorry. She's a rescue, but she's a Pyrenees, and she is eating all of my plants. So you can't see it, but over back by that fence, I have like grape. Yeah, right there. Partly going up and over. She ate the whole other side of my grapes. And she keeps getting into my pots and pulling out there she is. There's Miss Trouble. She's still a puppy. She's huge. She's a Great Pyrenees, but we rescued her. We were just going to foster her, but they were going to end up putting her down because her leg had to get amputated. And she's a farm dog, so they live like outside. So we have a bunch of rescue animals. So she's a rescue. Actually, all the cats are rescues. They were either strays that were abandoned out here, and we kept a couple and got rid of. See, she noses me. She'll hit you with her nose. You're not going outside because you roll in the mud, Miss Pup. And that's a Savannah cat. She's also a kitten, so they're both the same age. They're both 7 months. So she's like a serval mix, which is really cool. So like serval and Siamese, I think. But she's an F2, I think, is what she is. Oh yeah, see, look. Toy Story, Mickey, a lot of my stuff. Oh yeah, I've hidden Mickey. This is still messy, but it's just mostly Disney. I have Mickey over there, Olaf. I have all the thing up on the wall, Mickey. Yeah, I have all the things. All the things. Now I gotta get back to cleaning. I was getting distracted. ADHD. I told you I don't have my medication. My pharmacy is still out of medication. Oh God, I have so many pets. I've seen a couple Bollywoods. Final Destination. That's all right. I mean, it's a good movie. I'm like a gigantic kid. I like a lot of Disney movies. I don't know what my all-time favorite. I have a couple. I like Top Gun. That is one of my favorite. I like Independence. Those aren't the main movies I normally watch. So I like a lot of Disney movies. Like I'm really, really obsessed with those. I like a lot of 80s movies, if that helps. I have too many pets. Because we have a bunch of rescues. We have one stray cat that goes in and out of our house. She's a rescue barn cat. She's like 14. She's a tiny little black cat. Cool as heck. All the neighbors love her because she eats all the field mice and stuff like that and keeps moles out of people's yards. We have 2 stray kittens that we bottled. There was originally 7, and we got most of them homes except for 2, which we ended up keeping. I bottle fed them from 2 weeks old. And then I have the Savannah cat, and we have another one that's like a Maine Coon and a Savannah mix. And then the Great Pyrenees. And then I have my daughter's dog that's 13 years old. She's a little dog. And now not unfortunately, we have 16 chickens. We were supposed to get 4 baby chicks, and the hatchery called me that the 4-H club was there, so young students, and they were helping them with doing the eggs, and the kids wrote the wrong date, so they hatched the chickens early. So we had a couple pass away, and the guy sent me back came to my house and dropped off a bunch of baby chicks. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And he goes, well, I think the other chicks that you have might be female. So we ended up having 8 more baby chicks. And I was like, no, this is too many, right? Too many chickens. I already have 7. And they lay these beautiful eggs. So I don't know if you guys can see, but they're actually like, I think the basket's making their color change, but they're blue and green. And soon we're going to be getting like 2.5 dozen eggs a day, but we'll have brown and pink ones too, like dark chocolate brown eggs. But right now they're in their peak laying cycle. So they're laying eggs every 12 hours, and I have 7. So like 1.5 dozen a day. And I'm like, oh crap. Right. And yes, they're on the counter because when they're fresh, if you do not wash them, they can stay out for like people say 3 months. I don't let them sit on my counter longer than a week. And then I give them off to my neighbors, or I freeze the eggs and we use them later. Which I just meal prepped the other day too, and I haven't posted that. Like, I was trying to bulk content. Someone told me it was easier, so I made a bunch of stuff, but now I haven't edited any of it. So I'm like, well, there you go. Hi, Lila. So she's a chicken butt. I don't know if you guys can see her. That's one of the kittens we rescued. She's about 1.5 years now. She doesn't like any sound. And she was super skinny. She's not being like overfed. It's just when we got her fixed, she put on a bunch of weight. And the vet said that was really, really normal. That a lot of the females will get like really heavy afterwards, I guess. Because I kept going, does she need to be on a diet? And he was just like, no, she's good. It's just from her hormones. I'm like, does she need something for that? See if she's gonna run. I'm just trying to get some of these done because I got to start making cupcakes for my son who just turned 9, his birthday party. So, God, let's see. We have 16 chickens, 5 cats, 2 dogs. So 16, 17, 18. My goodness. 23. And then we have 3 hermit crabs. Yeah, 26 pets. It's a freaking lot of pets when you think about it like that. But we have like a 1/4 acre. The chickens live out, so 16 of those animals don't live in my house. The 2 dogs do, and 4 of the cat, well, 5. The one comes in whenever she wants to, right? So in the winter, she's usually in our house a lot. And then she goes out to the snow. We're out in the country, so there's not that many people here. I don't eat my chickens, so if anyone's asking, just the eggs, no roosters, unless any of those baby chicks are roosters, and then I will be rehoming them. Not that I don't like roosters, it's just I don't have enough land to have a rooster. You have to have an acre where I live. Now, if I lived out a little bit further, it wouldn't matter. You can have them with how much land I have. But we used to be able to have roosters. My neighbor used to have one, and they changed the rule to a full acre instead of a half acre of land. They just recently did that because they started building like a ton of, oh, what's this thing? I was like, what is hitting me in my face right here? It was the microphone. I'm not used to this microphone. So I brought him cupcakes to school yesterday. And then tomorrow is his birthday party. So I got to make more cupcakes. And then I'm going to make some milk bread, which absolutely love that stuff. My whole family loves milk bread. We're getting ready to make some bread. Well, let's see. We'll see. That is the plan, but I'm thinking because it has to be made, my ADHD dopamine will kick in, right? And I'll get the stuff done. But we kept losing power because of the storm, off and on all night. So I didn't run my dishwasher. I just kept losing power, and the last thing I wanted was a dishwasher full of water and soap that might have like leaked out or something. So we have super hot water. I don't know if you guys can see the smoke coming from. Can you see the steam? And yes, I know you can turn it down. You can, but our water tank is not that big, so it takes it a long time to heat up. So it's at boiling. I should not use it on super hot. But okay, I'm gonna put you here. There we go. Perfect. It's perfect. I was hoping to be able to get all this in that dishwasher. It's not like there was that many. I didn't do a load again last night. I do a lot of food from scratch in my house. That I can anyways. Yes, if you're saying you see cereal back there, but that's ones that we've made ourselves. So I try to make my own cereal. So I have tons of like flour and stuff. And I said I meal prepped the other day. are freezer prepped. They're like literally 10 minutes to make each, well, not cook each food, but like it was only 30 minutes to cook, or 45 minutes because I put a bunch of chicken in at the same time. But like just to prep the food to cook it, I have these quick recipes that are like 5 minutes to throw it together. And then you just cook it and it's ready. And then I let it cool and then I put them in. Damn it, what is that thing called? I have a thing that like sucks all the air out, right? My ADHD, you can try and take a medicine. I can't remember words. And I'm dyslexic, so words definitely do not always work out for me. But you know what I'm talking about? Like it kind of like seals them. It's a sealer where it like sucks all the air out. Vacuum seal. That's what it is. I have one of those, and I've had that for a couple years. That is like literally one of my favorite purchases of all times because then when I go to Costco, or if I go to Costco, or if I go to the butcher and get big bulk meat, I can just vacuum seal the meat up, break it down, and do it that way. But yeah. Okay, did I get all the dishes out? I did, look. Wait, dang it. Ooh, that's hot. I need to put cold water on. I hate sticking my hand in a garbage disposal. It always scares the crap. I saw Ghost in the Machine, man. I'm just going to let you know. See, I'm from the 80s, and that was a thing. And after I saw that movie, I never, ever wanted to stick my hand in a garbage disposal ever again because it scared the poop out of me. It just did. So rinse this bad boy out. You guys are asking, what type of ADHD do you have? Extreme ADHD. Literally, that is what my doctor said. He said I'm literally, burnt myself. He constantly makes fun of me and says, "You're just a walking meme." And I'm like, "Why, thank you." I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. I don't use that coffee maker either. I've had it forever. My kids use it for hot cocoa though, because it heats up their hot cocoa. I use the French press, which my husband stole some of my coffee this morning. I made him some, and then I made myself some. He drank all his cup because he didn't have to go until a little bit later, and then he have to wash all this down. He drank all my coffee and left me just a tiny bit. So now I'm gonna boil some cold water. I think French press, if you have not had it, it's better than Starbucks, man. Better than Starbucks. So I'm gonna heat up some more water, and then I will grind up some coffee beans and put it in my French press. I need to fill that up anyway, so it was out. I usually grind up enough to last for like 3 or 4 days, and then I mean, I could have tea as well. I do like tea and biscuits. I like tea and biscuits. Those are my thing. Okay, so we're gonna turn that on. This is my coffee pot. We did just use this. It's just I have big coffee cups, so this is only like, it feels like his tall tumbler and one of my large cups. You saw my Stitch coffee cup. It's huge. And then I'm just gonna rinse it out real quick because I just used it. I should start my dishwasher. I almost forgot. Let's start that thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you put coffee grinds or in your garbage disposal, turn it on. It will help sharpen the blades. I almost feel like this is partially ASMR. You guys can hear me doing everything, but okay. So now that is not supposed to be there. Thank you. Like my shirt is lifting up. Oh man, what did I do? What did I do? I don't know what I did. I did something. I only have those pods because we don't have a grocery store out here. We just have a dollar General. And I'm so glad I walked in when I did, because I didn't know that they did this. Do you know that they do items for a penny? Had no freaking idea that they did that. I just saw the lady pushing all the stuff over to the like clearance area, and I thought they were like on sale for $1, but like those dish pods, like whatever, the Cascade pods with the 3 different things in them are normally like $16, right? For like 40 of them or 50 of them or whatever it was. They were 1 cent each, like 1 cent. And I was like, wait, what? So I was like, what are you going to do? And she's like, if they don't sell today, we throw them away. And I'm like, are they expired? And she's like, no, but they do in like 3 or 4 months. And I was like, psh, I do like 3 loads of dishes a day. You kidding me? So I grabbed all the ones that she had, and it was like less than 50 cents. Well, it was like, well, it wasn't just that. I got that in some other cleaning supplies and stuff, like vinegar. So I make my own cleaner with vinegar. Like I have those cleaners too, but I really prefer this. Where's my jar? So I do vinegar and orange peels. It's a natural disinfectant. And I'll put it in my mop. I have a reusable. We're going to just pour it in. You just mix this with water and go. It also is a really good fabric softener. And it smells like oranges, so it doesn't stink. But yeah, so I do that. And then I use vinegar to clean my eggs. So I keep pulling my pants on because I should have put a belt on. All right. This is not my lunch or nothing. That is stuff for the chickens. Stuff for the chickens. Grab my coffee beans. Where are you? Which I keep in my fridge. Okay, you're still on. So yeah, I grind up my coffee beans and I use the French press. Yes, that is a K-cup pod, whatever, Krugik coffee maker. We used to use that, and like I said, I stopped using it when I found out how much plastic you're eating, because when it pops the holes in little pods. And yes, you can have the refillable ones, which I did have those too, but it didn't brew the coffee right and it tasted nasty. So I just started doing, this is like for scraps for my chickens, by the way. That's what that plate is. And then I just, and I have my little coffee jar here. I kind of do it like an espresso, so I do it really fine ground. And I'm getting ready to use this butternut squash. This is from my garden last year. They stay really good, really. I keep them down in the basement. And as long as they're down there and it's cool and it's dark, they don't go bad. They're good for about a year, which is really nice. My kids love butternut squash soup. And I'm going to take the seeds out of this and replant some more. I got to do it now. It's just been so cold the last couple of weeks. Unusually like 20 degrees less than normal. So. I'm actually going to. I have 2 different French presses. I have a small one and a bigger one, but I didn't take my meds, so the water is done. You guys, I feel like this has turned into like some, what is it called? SMR? Clean with me type. Oh, why am I doing that? Okay, coffee pot or teapot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Why am I putting it? Dude, you can see that I have ADHD. I was just like, kept trying to put it back into my coffee grinder. Maybe a little more. I don't have my medicine. I need strong coffee. Oh, and I did not turn off my burner. Oh my gosh. People, when I don't take my medication, it is so bad. I burnt boiling eggs the other day when I didn't have my medicine. I was boiling eggs, and then like I boiled it so long and forgot that all the water evaporated. Like, come on now. It's like, give me a break. Because I got sidetracked. I hit a side mission and I forgot what I was doing. So unmedicated me also has no filter. Okay, so that's gonna sit for like 4 or 5 minutes and I can do other things. I gotta start. I got these thinking these are the regular Reese's. I had no idea. I've never even heard of these before. Caramel cups. I was like, these taste a little different. Because they were like $2 at Walmart for the 12 of them. My kids were eating them. They're like, these are really good. And I was like, okay. And then my daughter's like, Mom, there's caramel in them. I was like, what? No, they're Reese's. And then she's like, they're caramel cups. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm going to eat one. So yes, this is not homemade. I can make homemade Reese's cups. I will make, but those are really good. Oh well. So this is where I keep my recipes. Like usually for bread and stuff. This is my favorite bread recipe. Oh, and I have to start a new sourdough starter, which really sucks that I have to start over on that because my kid thought it was, he was trying to help me and he thought it was a, I don't know what the heck he thought it was. He put it in the sink and I've had it for years. So a little upset, but I'm just going to start a new one. So that's what we'll do now. We will start while my coffee is cooking. Where did my flour go though? See? You guys get to watch me running around like a, what am I stepping on? Cat toy. No, Squeaky, we're already fed. Yes, my cats are up on this counter over here. That is the only counter they're allowed on because the dogs will eat their food. So they take that counter. Because when I put their food down there, like I said, my dogs will steal their food. So when you're making, do I have a bottle of water? Yes, I do downstairs. Blah. So when you make, you can measure out, weigh it out. I used to do that, but now I'm using whole wheat. And this is actually like my Japanese soup spoon, but I'd say about 2 tablespoons or so, or 100 milliliters is what your total. So it's going to be 50 and then 50. Yeah, I might do a little more. I'm trying to rush it because it can take about 5 days to get your sourdough starter. So I'm going to be making milk bread, not sourdough starter. So I'm going to have to use my regular yeast. And then I got to thicken up that. I have to thicken up some berry jelly. Okay, there's that. I'm going to go grab a bottle of water. You may watch my cat. Squeaky. Hi, bud. Stay out of my stuff. That's for the birthday cake. That's for the cake. Hi, bud. Good boy. I'm going to go grab a bottle of water from the basement. So you guys can still hear me because I have my mic, I hope. You guys can still hear me. Come down here and grab some water. Because when you first start sourdough starter, you can not use chlorinated water. Which if you don't have bottled water, you can easily just put a glass of water out in the sunlight. And within about an hour or two, the chlorine will be gone. And yes, you're thinking, no, I have fresh spring water. There's no chlorine in that. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Oh, wait, no. No. I don't know why I said that. Take that back. Scratch that. That's why I'm getting purified water. Tap water has chlorine in it. I don't know what the heck I was saying. People, told you, when I don't take my medicine, I'm Delulu. So, it is what it is. Okay. The water. I am back. I don't know if you guys can even see this. Okay. I just free range it or freehand it. Like I said, because you just want it pancake mix consistency. We are body doubling today. Body doubling. Where's my big people? Where's my sourdough mixer? Oh, there you are. I was like, excuse me. This is my sourdough mixer. So I'm having to start a new one since my son threw it away. He's little. He's like, Mom, there was some bubbling paste in a jar. And I was like, because I moved it into a different jar than this one. I had transferred it because I was tripling it up to make sourdough. And I had not enough in this. That's still too thick. That's what I thought. So I'm just starting it. So I might keep adding. And then I'm just going to cover it with a cheesecloth. Or you can do a paper towel. Either one. And you just leave it out on the counter. And about 5 days, when you got it every day, you have to dump out and then re-add new. So, because you have to feed it every day. It's like a child. Sourdough starter is just like a child. So I get it to just about that consistency. So do you see that? Kind of like pancake. It's not super watery, but it's not so thick that it like stays on. And then you cover it and you just leave it. I've known people that had the same sourdough starter for like 20, probably like 30 years. My lady next door said that she has her mom's original sourdough that she started like 38 years ago or something. I'm just trying to wipe down the sides because I don't want that to dry and get crusty. So, body doubling. I'm cleaning. Well, just keeping up with my daily tasks. You know what I mean? Like I said, not taking my medicine the last like week or so is not helping. But it's just because all the pharmacies, man. I don't know why all the pharmacies are out of my medication. But they are. All right. So now that sourdough starter is there. I'm going to cover it. Going to cover it. That is my cheesecloth. Okay. I'm just going to cut a piece of this off, actually, because I don't need that whole thing. And I think I can press my coffee and drink it finally. So, yeah, I use cheesecloth for when I make fresh butter or cottage cheese, which is pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to put cheesecloth over the top of this because you do want air to get in there, but you don't want anything else to get in there. That's all that is. I have a ring that goes around this. I didn't know what I did with it. My ADHD hates me. I also have a different bread maker right here. So I do use that one too. I might make a couple of breads today. I just throw that stuff in there and it cooks it all by itself. It does the rise, set, bake, everything in under 3 hours, which is cool, which so does this milk bread. But the milk bread, I like to break it. Something is stuck in my drawer. Ouch! My fingers. It was this silly thing. Why? That is why. Why is my apple cutter in the drawer? That's supposed to keep my... There's my bread. Why is that in there too? Who is putting... Okay, this is my child. She does the dishes there. That's what I was almost like, excuse me, who is doing this? I can tell when my kids help and put dishes away because nothing ends up going... That is my bread dough cutter. That's an extra one. So, all right, people. All right, children. What did you do? There it is. I'm gonna have to go through that drawer because this is annoying. There we go. It's a live body double. There. Ta-da. See? Already. And then that's just gonna sit over there. These are my strawberries. They're just soaking. So that is good. It is good. Oh, and I put this on as my little reminder on my sourdough starter. It is, because this has a thermal. Today is, what is today? Today is Friday. That's right. Last day of school. Last day of school. I'm actually glad it's the last day of school. Friday, and this is like the best ADHD starter kit because it tells you what time you did it. It's 12. Well, it doesn't tell you, like you just change it to it. So it was at 12. What is that noise? Is that my dog eating my shoes again? I'm gonna cry if that dog is eating my damn shoes again. Don't eat my shoes! What are we doing? Wait, where is Nova? No, she's sleeping. It's not her. There's a cat doing something. And then I don't have the right yarn for those plushies that everyone keeps making, but I had regular, like baby yarn, like soft yarn. So I made, my daughter was like, can I have a summer sherbet Highland, like a little cow thingy? So I made that one for my daughter, and my son wants a blueberry one. So I'm making a blueberry Highland cow as well, without the hair. Nova, do you want to go outside, honey? We have cat towers. The cats even have their own catico outside. That's what that is. See, it goes from the window and it goes out that way. If the rain would ever stop, my dog keeps eating all my berries. I'm going to check. Oh, is it still raining? No. So there's some of my chickens. The other ones are inside the big coop because it's been raining. They have a little coop inside the coop that they sleep inside, but they go out there in the day, but it's too wet for them. I don't want them to get... Oh, dang it, Nova. My dang dog. This is 100% that dang dog. She keeps eating all of my plants. Like all my berry bushes. I've already asked the vet about this, and he's like, I have no idea. I've never seen a dog do that. She like just tears up I've had these for years, and they're so small now because she's eating them all. Like she's destroyed. See, this is my one grape, right? Both of them were equally as big. She's knocked this down, broke it, and then she chewed off. And yes, I know grapes are poisonous. I talked to the vet. He said it's for some dogs, but they just tell everybody that all dogs are allergic to grapes. But it just depends on the dog. She never got sick. But I have all these baby grapes starting on it, and we usually get grapes from these. But she took the other whole half of it because she keeps breaking it. And it's making me very, very mad. And then I have my blackberries. So these ones will be for next year. So they grow their vines up. And this is, blackberries only grow berries. They might get one or two, but they get their big production on the second year. So this will be the second year's vine because it grew this year, and we have like 4 or 5 of those popping up, which is what I want. And then there's a couple starting down there because you want them to kind of spread over. Here's the other one. She did break off these ones, so these are second year too, but she snapped most of them in half. Why do you look like you have rust on you? Why? Oh, it's because it's been so flippin' rainy. It has been non-stop raining out here. Like non-stop. And then I have, like I said, there was a whole bunch more raspberries this way, but she's eaten them off. I can see that they're starting back up right here and right there, but they were this whole area. She just, that's my blueberry. I had to put a fence around this one because she started to kill. See, look. See this? This is part of my grapes. Do you see that? She keeps eating my grapes, and then she was eating this was a huge bush. This is a blueberry bush. It was massive, and she started eating it. So I just said, screw it and let the weeds grow around it. But now it's down to that size. She broke those, and I just put this fence around it. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this dog. But she's eating all of my plants, all of them. She's even getting into my garden bed. You see this? Stop eating my stuff. Look, look. These are all my grapes. Why are you eating all my grapes? Bad doggy. Stop that. No, no, no. Look, I'm not even touching her. No, 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 no. Stop eating my stuff. Bad dog. Oh, here comes the rain. And she ate one of my banana trees. See how that's all little bitty down there? It was bigger than this one. It was up here and going to have bananas on it. She ate it. It's a bad dog. Did I step in poop? Please tell me I didn't step in poop. No. Good. No poop. All right, people. I'm going to get off. I think I've been on for almost an hour. In about 2.5 minutes, I've been an hour. I just got wet because it was raining outside. The dog was eating my dang berry bushes again. Makes me so mad. Okay. Oh, look, my coffee is ready. Ah, dang it. I jinxed myself. I was literally thinking, oh, I didn't make it spill. Oh, now she wants in. Okay. Where's coffee? Let's let the rat dog, or not rat dog, big doggy inside who just went outside. And it's raining. You ready? Come on in before you get wet. Let's go. Squeaky, you're not going outside, homie. I call my cats homie. That's how you know I'm old. Everyone used to say, what's up, homie? Okay. Now I can have some more fresh coffee. All right, so what do I have to do today? I need to make cupcakes, milk bread, and I already meal prepped something. Yes, I have some Hawaiian barbecue chicken. So cool. All right, people. See you guys later. Bye.